What are the emotions going into the home opener, season opener here?
Just excited to be able to play against another team. Obviously, a big year for us. I got a chance to play in front of our home crowd against a quality team before we go on the road for a little bit, so I want to get off to a good start.
Willie Green talks about just making sure that the carryover happens from training camp into the first game. What are some of those things that you want to see the team do?
Communication, pace, defensively being active, being engaged, and then making .5 decisions. I think he talks about it all the time. The quicker we make decisions, the more opportunities that we'll have, and the more threes we'll be able to generate.
How's just the chemistry with Dejounte feeling, after a couple weeks of camp together and all that?
Good. He's obviously a very smart player. He loves the game. He's super talented and cerebral, and I think for us it's about growing and getting as many games as we can under our belt.
This is going to be Lonzo Ball's first game in like 2.5 years. How, I guess, good is that to see him be able to get back on the court and do his thing?
Yeah, I'm excited to see him be able to play again. The way he plays the game is infectious. He shares the ball. He pushes with a good tempo. He can shoot it. Has improved his jump shot a lot since he first got into the league, which shows you that he cares about the game and is continuing to work. But as a guy who's been through some injuries, I love seeing guys overcome the adversity and being able to play the game they love.
You mentioned getting off to a good start. You had a couple teams in Portland that were like 500 or so for the first couple months and then just took off in the latter half of the season. But, with the West the way it is right now, you think it's even more important to get off to a good start?
Yeah, especially at home. We were great on the road last year. We want to get off to a good start at home, kind of establishing, the fact that it's going to be hard for teams to play here. We want to protect home court, and, with the West, everybody is good, top to bottom. So, you got to get as many wins as you can, and the more games you can be over 500, the better.
When people talk about the offseason or when they make predictions, they talk a lot about, like, players that teams added. But how much enthusiasm or optimism do you have about this team in terms of the number of younger guys that you have that can make steps this year?
We got a lot of young talent, and they've done a great job of drafting and developing guys internally with our PD. Shout out to the coaches, but a lot of young guys are going to be great this year. Obviously, Trey will be back at some point from his injury. Hawk. Even the younger guys that we just drafted, Yves, they've continued to progress and continue to get better. JRE, we didn't draft him, but we've inherited him and continue to develop him. So I'm excited to see the growth from Jose and all of the guys.
What are your takes on Yves right now? Haven't seen him these past few weeks here.
He's smart. He's continuing to learn the game. He's continuing to pick up what they're teaching and drilling, and the athleticism is already there. The ability to block shots, protect the rim, catch lobs, and he'll continue to get better with more experience.
Question about Yves too. Did you know him from before? Had you seen him with Baylor last year?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't watch college basketball anymore unless it's a family member playing. But I was able to see some clips of the athleticism. I obviously seen him in summer league, and I was here for some of their practices. But he's a completely different player than what he was at Baylor. I think you'll notice that right away.
Well, thank you.